Most people think companies make money by just selling things. You create a product, people buy it, and boom, you're rich. But that's only part of the story because how a company earns money can vary wildly depending on what business model it chooses. Some make money when you pay once, others make money when you pay every month. Some companies don't even make money from their customers at all. They make it from advertisers, partners, or data. If you want to understand how modern businesses are built or how to build one yourself, you need to understand this. A good product is great, but a smart revenue model is what actually pays the bills. So in this video, we're going to break down the most common ways companies make money. No jargon, no MBA terms, just real world examples that explain how businesses actually turn ideas into income. Let's get into it. Number one, product sales, aka you pay, you get. This is the oldest and most obvious model. You sell a product, someone buys it, and that's your revenue. It's how shops, restaurants, and manufacturers operate. You trade money for a physical or digital product, and that's the end of story. Apple sells you an iPhone, Nike sells you sneakers. You pay once, you get the product, and they make money. Simple, right? But the problem with this model is that it's transactional. If you want more money, you have to sell more products over and over again. That's why most companies using this model try to upsell, bundle, or create brand loyalty, because acquiring new customers every time is expensive, which is what the next model tries to solve. Number two, subscription models, aka pay us every month. Now here's where things get interesting. Instead of selling you something once, subscription-based businesses charge you recurring fees monthly, yearly, or whatever time frame works. Think Netflix, think Spotify, even your gym. This model is powerful because it creates predictable income. Businesses love this because they know exactly how much money is coming in each month. That helps them plan, invest, and grow with confidence. It also makes customers more sticky, which basically means how a brand, product, or service can consistently keep customers engaged and coming back. And it's also great because if you forget to cancel or find it too inconvenient, you just keep paying. That's why even software has moved this way. Adobe used to sell Photoshop for a few $100. Now it charges you monthly, and although not a lot of people are happy with this, the shift turned Adobe into a cash machine. Number three, freemium, aka free for most, paid if you want more. This one's clever. You give the product away for free, but charge for extra features, upgrades, or usage limits. Dropbox did this, so did Zoom, even LinkedIn. The idea is to hook as many users as possible by removing the paywall and then convert a small percentage into paying customers. And that small group, if large enough, funds the whole business. It sounds risky, but it works if your product is sticky. The key is offering just enough in the free version to attract users, but not so much that they never feel the need to upgrade. Number four, licensing, aka use our idea, pay a fee. Licensing is common in tech, media, and design. Instead of selling the actual thing, you let others use your thing for a fee. A good example is Microsoft Windows. PC makers like Dell and HP don't build their own operating systems. They license Windows from Microsoft. Licensing models are beautiful because they scale without adding more cost. Once you create the asset, a software, a character, a formula, you can license it a million times. This also happens in entertainment. A toy company might license Spider-Man from Marvel to create merch. Marvel doesn't make the toys, they just get a cut for licensing their character. Number five, advertising, aka if it's free, you're the product. Ever wonder how social media platforms make money if they're free to use? The answer is, you guessed it, ads. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok are all ad-powered. They offer free services to users, and in return, they sell our attention to advertisers. This model works when you have a huge audience. The more eyeballs you control, the more ad slots you can sell. That's why engagement is everything in ad-driven businesses. If users leave, the whole revenue model crumbles. It also explains why platforms push emotionally charged content. It keeps people hooked, and hooked users equals ad dollars. So next time you're scrolling through one of these platforms, keep that in mind. Number six, marketplace models, aka we just take a cut. Companies like Airbnb, eBay, Uber, and Etsy don't sell products themselves. Instead, they create platforms that connect buyers and sellers, and they take a percentage from each transaction. Let's say you rent out your apartment on Airbnb for $100 a night. Airbnb might take 15% of that, and you get the rest. It's brilliant because the company doesn't hold inventory or provide the service. The users do all the work, and the company just provides the infrastructure. But it also creates challenges like managing fraud, disputes, and regulation. The platform has to stay neutral, fair, and functional at all times. Number 7, affiliate and commission-based models. Some companies don't even sell their own products, they earn money by referring others. Think of influencers who link to Amazon products in their bio. When you buy using their link, Amazon pays them a small cut. This is the affiliate model, and it powers a huge part of online content. Bloggers, YouTubers, and niche websites use this model to monetize their recommendations. Similarly, real estate agents, insurance brokers, and car salespeople operate on commission. They bring in customers for someone else and earn a cut of the sale. It's all about distribution and persuasion. It operates on the idea that you don't own the product, you own the audience. Number 8, the razor and blade model, aka buy the handle, keep buying blades. Gillette pioneered this. They sold the razor handles cheap or gave them away for free and made money on replacement blades. This model works when the initial product creates a dependency on future purchases. Printer companies do this too. The printer is cheap, but the ink is where they get you. Similarly, coffee pod machines, water filters, and electric toothbrushes all run on this model. It's a mix of hardware and consumables, and it's designed to lock customers into a recurring revenue loop. Number 9, pay per use, aka only when you use it. Instead of charging upfront or monthly, this model charges based on how much you use. Think of AWS, Amazon Web Services. You pay for the storage or computing you consume. If you use more, you pay more. If you use less, you save money. This is attractive to startups or small businesses who don't want to overcommit and/or don't have the financial means to put up the required infrastructure. Another advantage is that it aligns cost with actual value delivered. It's also becoming more popular in transportation, printing, and even software analytics. Flexibility is key here. Number 10, data monetization, aka you don't know what they're selling. This one's a bit murkier and more controversial. Some companies collect huge amounts of user data and sell insights to advertisers, governments, or third parties. They might not charge users anything, but they're still extracting value from what users do. This happens behind the scenes in apps, games, and platforms with broad usage. In such cases, you might not be the customer, you just might be the source. While this model can be profitable, it raises serious ethical and legal questions about privacy and consent. So, what's the best model? Here's the truth. There's no single best revenue model. The right one depends on what you're selling, who your customers are, and how they prefer to pay. Some companies use just one model, others combine 2 or 3. For example, Amazon has product sales, Prime subscription, ads on search results, and even its AWS pay-per-use services. But here's what great businesses have in common. They deeply understand how their revenue flows, where the money comes from, and how to increase lifetime value without losing trust. Because it's not just about making money, it's about building a system that earns, grows, and adapts. So if you're starting a business, working in one, or just want to think like a strategist, learn to spot the revenue model. Ask yourself, who's paying? What are they really paying for? How often are they paying? And how does that scale? Once you understand that, you're not just a consumer anymore. You're now thinking like a business, and that's where the real power starts. So if you like this video or content, make sure to like and subscribe.